Hi guys, Grand Rising, here with another one, guys. In this one, I want to talk about being self-helpful. That's also going to be the thumbnail, by the way, guys. And pardon me. What I want to say to you guys is, do everything in your absolute power to never depend on an NPC on an organic portal. Yes, I said that the NPC is less harmful, but that doesn't mean that you should count on them. Be very, very careful of that, guys. I'm gonna tell you why. Years ago, I was on the verge of becoming homeless, but never became it eventually. So technically, I never was homeless, point blank, period. But this is what happened. I had to depend. That part of my life, I had to depend um, on a bot. You know why? Because the uncle I was living with had a brain bleeding, and I think in the States it's the same, but there's a lot of rules always in the Netherlands, and if I didn't register myself as a caretaker, or else I could have kept the house. It was a nice house, big three bedroom, somewhat of a yard, and a balcony. Everything, guys. Good shower and a toilet separate. It was perfect for me. And it was close to a shopping center. Sometimes that comes in handy if you want to do some groceries, things of that nature. But anyhow, guys, I was depending on someone. It was that or homeless, so I got offered a place full of rooms, and you already know what I'm gonna say. Kept awake till 3 in the night. The Scottish guy on the contrary of my room till 3 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, playing music with bass, heavy bass, and I knocked on his door for, hey, are you normal, dude? 1, even 11, even 12. If you stop it at 12, it's okay, because 12 it's somewhat a normal time to go to sleep. But dude, 3 o'clock. We have different lives. I work. You're here as an expert. You don't work. What's wrong with you? Me? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's a weekend. Chill out. No, not chill out. I work on Saturdays. But I had to take so much stuff, guys. But I thought to myself every day when I went to lie down, hey, dude, you want to live? You want to sleep outside? It was cold there, guys. You know how it gets in November, December. Although the last few years it's getting harder and harder, but still, winter is winter. I thought, no, dude, you have to swallow it. Fuck it. Pause on the swallow, by the way. But I had to take it. That's a better word. I had to take everything, guys. All the brutal punishment. Then I had people sexing it, having sex downstairs. That's also a thing to get me angry. You have nobody, you're all alone here. And then everybody was cool with each other, but they didn't like me. Only one guy I got along with. He was half German, half Ghanaian, half African. I actually had a good bond with him. But guess what? He also wasn't liked by the others because he wasn't like he didn't go with the hive mind. Do you know that this guy only went to the kitchen when he needed to eat or put something in the oven, then go back, shower, go out sport, do his own thing. He didn't like to communicate with us. We were alike, so they didn't like us too. You see how it goes? Guys, do never depend, especially the organic portal, by the way, never depend on one of them, both of them. I'm telling you, because they will use it against you. Look, a real human, when I help someone, I'm not gonna help them and then in the back of my store it up. I gave you 50 euros the other day. In your case, $50. I did this for you. This is evil. You're keeping somebody hostage because what it means to tell me is that you didn't do it from the heart. You just did it to feel better about yourself. You got the. Do you know that some people even help you? Not really. It's crazy. They help you, not even out of the heart, but just to have that moral feeling. Hey, I have one up on you now, huh? You have to do everything I tell you. You have people who are literally sadistic like this, guys. I kid you not, man. I would rather than not help someone. If you know you're a piece of shit that's going to use it against someone, why help the individual? It amazes me how weird people are, man. Seriously. But yeah, guys, that being said, what I do nowadays, man, is I do everything in the fiber of my body to not depend on no one, man. Especially not organic portals, man. Because I'm telling you. And then you have to, outside of that they're going to use it against you, there's also another element, which shouldn't come as a surprise. They then, when you're living under them, or you're eating from them, or whatever, when I was living with my uncle, I bought my own food, my own things, toilet paper, my own drinks. I just used his refrigerator, but I almost paid everything. I just, yeah, only thing is just, yeah, I had it was his roof under my head, you know, but over my head. Sorry, it was his place. But the rest I took care of myself. I never ate from him if he cooked. I just needed a bed. That's it. So I stayed there, I showered there. So yeah, symbolically you have to pay someone, even though it's family, because even family uses it against you. This guy is a bum, freeloader. So I gave him money for electricity and water. But all the other things, PlayStation games, I bought myself. When he cooked the way I didn't like, you know. So I ate my own things. Always kept certain things in the kitchen clean, you know. And yeah, guys, you know. So when you're with them, but this is the most important point I'm gonna make now. When you're with them, what they will try to do is, and they will do it automatically, they can't help themselves, is enforce the, how should I say, they enforce the matrix onto you, the script. And sometimes, guys, to give him the benefit of the doubt, it's even subconsciously. Sometimes they're not even aware. But like, if you were like to, I'll give you an example, brush your teeth with, I brush my teeth, guys, with curcuma, you know, turmeric. Without fluoride. I don't use fluoride in my toothpaste, and I brush twice a day. My teeth are white as hell, and I don't have no issues anymore. I used to have it, you know. I live biologically. Sometimes I eat crap, but it's very minimal compared to the past. But what they will try to do is enforce the matrix on you. You know, hey, why don't you know you're exaggerating, man. If you brush with fluoride, there's no problem. They will start to irritate you. You know why, guys? You get irritations when you're with them. It's not that you're picking a fight. It's the script coming through them, and you that know how this place now works, it starts to get on your nerve. And they, because they don't know any better, there's nothing inside. They start to think that you're now challenging their authority. That's why you get those cases where then they start to tell you, get out of my place. I don't care if you die outside. Get out of here. You're going to do what I say. They can't help it, guys. It's a machine in human form. So it's going to always try to enforce the matrix onto you. That's why I told you guys a million times, I don't like to work in a setting with them. The work I have now, guys, I thank God, the universe, man, because I don't need to be hearing no shit from them, you know. And I'm getting my money and my bills are being paid, you know. That's the best form of freedom that I can working with them, guys, because I know I can just depict it. I give it 4 to 3 days, we're going to have arguments, maximally a week. After 7 days, because you know how they are, they're going to give you this fake fuck face, and then after a while it starts to come out, you know. They start to hate you because you're not doing what the matrix want, and the archons will come through them to irritate you. And now, guys, you start to irritate each other, and it's more them that don't like you than the other way around. You know what I mean? It's them not liking you because you don't follow what the matrix wants you to do. You know, and it's not gonna stop, guys. I told you this today. Look, I stood up Monday, the same stuff. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Today it's Saturday. Nothing changed but the weather, literally. You know, they are going to always be how they are, man. It's a script in human form. You're not gonna, yeah. I wouldn't say you're not gonna change them in an absolute sense of the word, because I told you about 2, 3 people that and I don't want to get the credit. It's not about me, guys. You know, I don't do the ego thing. It's just that I'm more happy for them. But I got 2 or 3 to like snap out of it, and now they're also getting attacks and those things. And sometimes it worries them, you know, guys. But it's just the way it is, man. They can't help themselves, you know. And I noticed with them, they treat each other also not well, but they tolerate each other more. They see your face 2 or 3 seconds, and I can see it. Their face, like you irritate them. If you would see now how this guy with his dog looked at me, they don't like you. They just don't like you. Their face squinches whenever you come, because you challenge their software, guys. The AI software in that robot head of theirs that I sometimes want to knock out. You know, you challenged it. You challenged the script, and in their head they're thinking, who does this guy think he is? Never fall on their mercy, guys. And they are petty, man. You don't see it all the time with these rappers and with all these people. They're first cool with each other. Look at even New Breed and Ringo. You know, he let him in. He let New Breed in his house and around his family, and he was telling him, yeah, you're a influential content creator, uh, this and that. And then when they fell out, yeah, he's gay. His music was always trash to me. He's the fakest person on YouTube. Before that, saying he's the realest, by the way. Uh, he's a closet homosexual. Uh, he's a pedophile. This is how organic portals are, guys. They will use when they help you. The moment they helped you, let's say they go to the ATM to take out $100 to help you. The moment you took it in your hand, they now have ammunition in the back of their head to use against you later, guys. You don't believe me? You think I'm being negative? I'm being like always negative? No, guys, I'm speaking the truth, and you deep down you know it. That's how they are. You don't do what they want, they start using everything against you. I don't think they're only doing it. It's only being kept between you and them. They're going to spread this about you. That you're a bum. You lived off of them, and they are like this. It's their nature. They can't help it, guys. They can't help it. So you knowing that, you should already know that you can't count on them. And this is exactly the way it is. Guys, only thing I wanted to say to you guys, by the way, is that when you go to villages, this feeling of animosity and anger is different. You know why? I came to the conclusion, guys, and I did some research. These 5G antennas, these technologies, they implemented mostly on big cities where there's a large group of crowds to control the people, make them kill each other, and have them under some type of control. In the villages, there's not really too much need of that because the people are already somewhat subdued. They stay in their houses almost the whole day. Everyone there knows each other. So there's less need to have a grip on the situation. But for us, it's nicer to go there. Always feel relaxed the moment I enter a village. But yeah, guys, that being said, don't depend on NPCs and organic portals. I'm telling you. Be at peace.